Abby takes a stand. Tommy brings in the New World Order. Bobby's business is crumbling, and Lori commits suicide. And Lori kills herself, literally. This is Deuce season 3, episode 7. Now, there's a lot of shit going down. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of shit going down on the Deuce season 3, episode 7. It's like I'm gonna say, if you what you seen on one of the final scenes of the episode, Lori killed herself. She blew her damn brains out. I was so shocked. I was like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna comment on that in a minute. So, this episode, I like this episode. It got some shit going down. What happened with Lori? She's just completely gone. I mean, she never talked to anybody. She kept things to herself and stuff like that. So, it's like, let me see. Let me start this off though. At the beginning, it's just, a lot of shit going down. It's crazy. White girl, the porn star, just killed herself. I can see the headlines. Porn star found dead in apparent suicide. Damn. I was shocked, and I was amazed. I went, oh, well, let's get to that in a minute, okay? So, anyway, the episode so starts off with Lori here. She's back in her home state, Minnesota, and then she's broke. So she tries to get goes to strip club, try to see if she make some money out of it though. But she's not the headliner. And the guy who owns the place tells her that if one of the other strippers will get jealous, get mad if Lori joins him and whatever, ever like that though. So Lori, in other words, though, she just left her, fired the agent, and left her boyfriend slash pimp slash manager, because the guy was damn. He got his boy was a jerk off. He used her, and Kiki, and she didn't look out for her. She didn't look out for her. Kiki, is Kiki is Mrs. Fig from Orange is the New Black. So I'll call her Miss Fig rather than that stupid Kiki or Kiwi or whatever it is. So it's like since Lori, after she's struggling out in her home state Minnesota, so she asked the driver to take her to her childhood home, and she goes there and she sees it all boarded up. So we don't know what happened to Lori's childhood, but family's not there, house is all boarded up. So, and next thing you know, it's like she calls. She's trying. Lori's on her way back to New York. She's in Minnesota. She just wanted to. She's sure, like I said, she's sure she's on being cashes, and she has no money. She's trying to make men's feet doing making money in strip clubs. In other words, she's trying to get back to New York, right? Meanwhile, back in New York, Candy, just she ran out of money for this film project. Actors got paid, so Harvey suggested they should need like a big name porn star, for funding and whatever like that. And guess what? Lori calls Candy, right, telling her that she's in Ohio, and then she needs money to get back to New York. So Candy had a brainstorm. So she had this idea she will put Lori Madison in her film. So she calls Harvey to let him know that there's Lori Madison. You could use her in the film. So they, what did Candy, Harvey, they send money to Lori through Western Union so she could come back to New York. We'll see how that goes, right? Now, meanwhile, it's like, let's go to Vincent, right? He avoids Tommy. He's the crazy guy that killed his boss Rudy. And look, Tommy just taking over as the capo. He just whacked Rudy. Now he's taking over the business. He's the capo. But Vince avoids Tommy because Vince has a feeling that Tommy's responsible for whacking Rudy. So he avoids him at first, but Tommy catches up to him and explains the New World Order type of shit and stuff like that, saying, that Rudy's death was like his responsibility for the guy who killed the good, and he was responsible for letting Vince kill the guy that killed his twin brother or something like that. Oh yeah, by the way, Thomas is giving Vinny a chance, to this reopen his new club again, something like that. Tommy. In other words, Tommy's offering Vinny to he's no Tom. Excuse me, Thomas is set Vinny up with a new club though. Vince is not happy and stuff like that though. So he lost his brother and stuff like that. So, man. And meanwhile, Melissa, right, and her gay BFF Reg, right, who's still feeling ill, is in their apartment, and he gives her a job opportunity to work on the set of Crocodile Dundee. Woo! Something's good is happening for Melissa though. It's like he mentioned something about fish out of water, a story about a man coming to New York. No. This Reg was talking to him about a movie about fish out of water, story about an Australian man coming to New York. I quickly got it. It's Crocodile Dundee, which y'all turned out to make Paul Hogan a star. And next thing you know is that Vinny goes somewhere upstate and visits Big Mike, who secluded himself in the cabin because Big Mike got AIDS. He's dying of AIDS. And last week, Big Mike had a health scare saying that he got HIV and shit like that. Oh, you know why? You remember last season when that nigga was banging a tranny back last season? Shit, I know you was laughing at that, right? So right now, that nigga, man, he's reaping the benefits of his sins. You got this HIV. Oh man. And then next, so anyway, Vince visited Big Mike up in somewhere in their cabin, living in seclusion, and then Big Mike said that he drank from the cup and he had good times. He has no regrets. Now, meanwhile, let's go to Goldman. Austin's partner or something like that, with trying to change Times Square. All right, he talks to his wife and they agreed to separate because their kids are getting grown and stuff like that, and she already knew that the guy was sleeping around with other men, though. In the closet and stuff like that. It's just some little side of my ass. So, anyway, so Joe Goldman goes to this community board meeting. He wants to change Times Square. Abby's there. She's like, stood up for the people in the community, telling him that the homeless, the pimps, prostitutes, jailers, they all come in the bar. And she's been running the business for more than a decade. She's not going anywhere. People stand up with Abby. Abby had her moment, but right now it wouldn't last long because Abby be heartbroken twice. Now her girlfriend Pilar dumps her because Abby's like a workaholic and stuff like that, and she and Abby didn't have time for Pilar's art, so they spend time together and all that stuff. So that's number one. Abby's heartbroken, number one. And number two, though, she discovers Vince is still having the gun in the house. So guess what? She packed her bags and broke out. She done. She been heartbroken twice. She got dumped. Her girlfriend dumps her, and right now she decided to dump Vince because he didn't keep his promise of getting rid of the gun. He lost his brother and stuff like that. He going to a downward spiral, and she threatened to move out last week, but this time she was dead serious. So that was a wrap on their relationship, Vince and Abby. And, that was also, meanwhile, Vince, he was just busy, going back to his ex-wife. He was sleeping with his ex-wife, they're trying to work things out, stuff like that. But, and then his ex-wife gave him advice saying, you can't, be second choice or whatever, right? So, Vince would go back to his own apartment. Abby moved out. Abby was gone. Then she packed up her shit and broke out. It said she left the picture of Vincent and the gun. Right now, look, poor Vince. He lost his brother. He lost his boss, Rudy. And his friend and partner, Big Mike, is dying. And he just lost Abby, and now he's all alone, man. But I'll see what happens in the next episode, right? So Bobby, he's losing his business also. Tommy coming in. Yeah, no. What happens is Black Frankie, he tried to get some advice to Bobby that he don't get it though, because somehow the Bobby's girls from the parlor though they just left and did their own business, right? And the ladies they got the beepers, and they decided to run their escort service led by the Spanish chick. I mean, she just fed up with that bullshit and just started her own business. I mean, you seen it last week. So they said they're gonna deal with this one of the ex parlor workers or ex workers, like something like that though. So Bobby's son tells him he gotta stand up against Tommy and all that stuff though, but tell him that you can't fight the future. So Bobby knows it's an economics thing and said he wanna shoot somebody. Ooh, Tommy boy is crazy, man. I mean, he whacked Rudy. Now he's running things. And somehow, Bobby has to, and oh yeah, Bobby's son also told him that he's doing this some kind of like scheme, like marketing, like black marketing, say to get some prescription that has like some side effects or whatever like that. So I think it was like we say Wall Street stuff, like when you go, you get a desk in the cubicle and you call, something like that though. I think it's like I forgot what it was, insider trading, something like that, some shit though. So his son got this idea, maybe that his father could do something different business though. He don't like it. I mean, Bobby's a union guy himself, and he's walking around with that silly ass toupee. I mean, that was before the hair club for men for Bobby, so it's like that's a wrap for him. It's like yeah, that's a wrap. I mean, his business is drying up. I mean, the girls get their own business, so I mean, I know his business is shambles and all that stuff. I mean, well, what you gonna do? Now let's get back to Lori, right? So Lori comes back to New York. She sees Candy and stuff like that, and then they have this. Candy gives her the pep talk and tell her that it's okay to live two lives and stuff like that. But Lori, she like to take shit personally because I mean, it's like Candy should have said like, spend the night with me, and then I mean that she's struggling. I think that she shouldn't have done more. Don't go out on the street, just stay and spend the night. I mean, Lori got nowhere else to go. I mean, she just down and out, depressed. She's just like she need help, feel bad though. So I can't believe Candy had to give Lori $40, just to to take care of herself and give her a credit card and all that stuff. But I mean, it's like but and then he asked Lori what's her real name, and she wouldn't give her a real name though. But I mean, sometimes yeah, you can't. Candy was like, you gotta deal with a double life. I mean, I'll be Eileen, you're a star, and no one has to be in some pep talk, whatever. So, I mean, Lori leaves Candy's apartment, and then you know what she's doing? She gonna be. I mean, she's gonna be trying. She's just like desperate now. There, she's back on. Lori's back on the 42nd Street. I mean, she's desperate. And then next thing you know is she gets some coke. And next thing you know is she starts selling her body again, independently, just like Candy. I mean, she picks up the John, and he asks her what's her name, and she gives the John her real name, Sarah. And the next thing you know is she's having sex with him at some hotel. Guy leaves, and then next thing you know is Lori. She puts like money on top on the dresser with the credit card on top of it. I think it's probably going Candy. And then she goes back and tries to do some coke. Then she ponders about it and something like that. And she was like, nah. All done. She quickly reaches out a gun and BAM! She committed suicide, blew her brains out. Katie's gone. I like, oh man, this is so graphic. I mean, yo, Lori committed suicide. Damn. Oh man, and next day Candy is waiting for Lori to show up. She doesn't show up. She sets this up as wrong, so she tells the film crew that's a wrap for the day. And that's the wrap for Lori's life. I mean, her that's a wrap, I mean, no one was there for Lori. I mean, look what happened to Lori. I mean, she all the drugs and the sex and the being a porn star. It's like sad is tragic. And it also goes to show you that a person can't overcome their demons. Oh my goodness. So it's sad and tragic. I mean, she needed help. I mean, no one was there for her. I mean, she got no family, no one, all alone. So this is what happens when you live a life of sin. I mean, be a porn star, but I mean, I'm not judge trying correction and all stuff. It's like, and you stuck, you like trapped, and then all the drugs and all the stuff like that. It's man, no, it's the beginning, it's the end near. I mean, your time's up though. So I'm gonna wrap it up for the night. So next week is next is in series finale. So we're gonna give you a review on that. So time's running short. So good night.